Are you ready to find out my little AI content machine and how you can apply it to either your personal brand or your business brand? In this video, I'm gonna take you actually behind the scenes of how one YouTube video, just like this one, is turned into about 20 to 30 pieces of kind of evergreen content that it's now sent out forever and ever and ever. Like videos of mine from about 5 years ago is still being circulated and still being used in different ways, and how you can do the same. First is I want to walk you through what my content marketing machine looks like. And I call it kind of content monster just because I do put out a lot of content. So basically here, this is kind of a presentation that I use for training other people on how to do this, but basically it starts with a long form content. So could be a video, this could be a podcast, which we do with the Skill You podcast. It could be a blog post. So whatever it is, you're basically able to turn one content already into two different content. You know, if you have a video, you can turn it into a blog. If you have a blog, you can turn it into a video. Then it is turned into short videos with Opus AI. They change their names to Opus Clip, but in my head they're always Opus AI. But basically, then those can be repurposed into YouTube Shorts. They can be repurposed for Pinterest videos. They can be on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So now you have like 7 pieces of content just from there. Then you can ask Canva or Taskade, or I'll show you how to do it with Chatgpt to turn it into a carousel post. You know, those kinds of posts where you have to swipe and like read through the whole thing, so you're not reading just one big post. That's what a carousel post is. And then you're going to turn it into a graphic post. You grab like a few quotes from it, again, post it in a lot of different platforms, and finally you can repost it to everywhere else. Basically, you can post a blog post that you have on your website into like Medium, into like other places where you can submit essentially articles or things that you've written. It's the same thing for LinkedIn newsletter, your email newsletter. So it basically becomes this whole thing where, again, one piece of content like this is turned into endless pieces of content, and basically you can use it forever and ever. So I'm going to walk you guys through how to do this. So for me, first thing is just ChatGPT. So I try to, when creating my content calendar, I use ChatGPT a lot. I also try to make sure that per month the videos that I have has a theme. You guys probably will see it if you guys go back to like previous videos on this channel, where every month has some sort of like theme that I'm following. So for example, this month is how I'm using AI for different places. So I did operations, I did how I'm using AI to launch my book, how I'm using AI for content marketing basically, and I'll do another one next week. So it'll be the same theme every time. Now, when it comes to researching the content, I would go to YouTube, I would go to Google, or I would just go through ChatGPT. So here I have a folder basically of kind of different types of content that I use. So I have VA YouTube content. These are for YouTube videos that the target market is basically for virtual assistants. I have client YouTube content, which is basically videos like this, where it's more geared towards either potential clients for my virtual assistant agency or for potential clients for my consulting. So it's more of business owners, entrepreneurs, basically hopefully you. And that's essentially what that folder is, or that ChatGPT is. I also then had LinkedIn to XC posts for basically I did this series in December where I did a series of posts about my amazing team members, and I basically co-wrote it a lot with ChatGPT, gave it a lot of really good ideas. And then basically YouTube video and Facebook captions. So when I'm sharing my YouTube videos into Facebook, I ask ChatGPT like, hey, this is a YouTube video, can you give me like a good post to entice people to want to watch this? So I basically have those 4 different types. I probably should organize more into my YouTube project, into my ChatGPT projects. That's currently what I have. So let's say, for example, for this video, right? I would ask it to, and this is already has been programmed. You can see I've used it a lot in the last couple of months. This is already like programmed to what I like. It knows who my target audience is. It knows the kind of videos that I do. So then I teach it like, hey, give me 4 video content ideas on how to use AI in business. So then, of course, it'll give me 4 content ideas on how to use AI in business. And then I will use that essentially and plan it out on my content calendar. Now, I do have it on Notion. I have other videos on this channel on how I plan out my content through Notion. But yeah, so like AI-driven customer insights and personalization, streamline operations with AI automation, enhancing productivity, leveraging AI for competitive analysis. So it gives me different ideas. So I can be very specific with it. Like I would usually write a longer prompt because of course, if you put really good prompts into ChatGPT, it'll give you really good output out. But that's just kind of a sample for you guys of how I usually do that. Now, the next thing is then, of course, creating my script. So for creating my script, I usually just follow bullet points. I've been doing YouTube long enough that I don't really need a full script to look at. And most of the time, I just kind of riff because I do know what I'm talking about. I'm not making this up. Everything that I've talked about on my YouTube channel is either done through research or through direct experience. So for me, I would just go ahead and give me 8 to 10 points of how to, and I'll grab this one for example, streamlining operations with AI automation. Then it'll give me the 8 to 10 talking points for me. So that's essentially kind of the flow of how I generate ideas all the way to scripting it. It used to be that it would take me a while to be able to go ahead and generate ideas and script it, because I would of course do the YouTube SEO and do Google research, looking at other people's work basically, or going back into my own experiences. So it used to take me a while to do all of this, but now of course with ChatGPT it's a little bit easier. Next step is to record the video, which honestly I don't have any plans of replacing myself on video with AI. So I'm still doing that with the camera, with me facing on my window, with my office in the background. That's still all me. Afterwards is the editing. Now, when it comes to our podcast, our Scaly podcast, we do have Riverside, and we use that when it comes to recording the podcast episodes. And typically with that, Riverside has a pretty good AI editor. I won't show you guys here because you guys will see basically all of the raw videos from other guests that we've had. But it basically has a pretty cool feature where it can cut up the usual ums and ahs and be able to clean it up, and then our amazing video editor goes ahead and actually cleans it up a little bit further. Now, after the video is edited and uploaded, we then use Opus AI. I'll show you guys basically Opus Pro, Opus Clip. Again, they've changed their name, but I've still kind of stuck to the old name that they have. But basically, we then go to Opus Clip. So for example, for this video that I did a few weeks back on like how to use AI for business operations, it's super easy where I can just go ahead and even do this myself, where I will grab the link to the YouTube video and then I can paste it here and then get free clips. Now, there is a limited, if you're on the free plan, we do have the paid plan, of course, because we have a ton of videos, but you can use videos from different places. You can also upload a file or the video itself, but I'll use that YouTube video basically, and then it'll go ahead and generate the videos that I can now use for the YouTube Shorts, that I can now use for Instagram Reels, that I can now use for Pinterest as well if I wanted to use it there. And basically on my YouTube channel, you guys you'll see kind of things that are scheduled far ahead. I have all the way to April 2025. My amazing assistant takes care of this, where she just grabs the video, puts it in Opus, and then it's now, again, I have a video every single day, except for Sunday and Thursday when I do have the full YouTube video. So that's a nice thing about it, because then I don't have to think about it. It's now there, it's all uploaded, it all runs basically in the background. It's the same thing for a lot of my Instagram Reels, as I grab it from the Opus clip and then I've uploaded into my Instagram. Same thing with, again, Pinterest or anywhere else that you would like to upload videos, like TikTok as well. Next is, once we have the mini videos, then it's turning it into a blog post. Now, I went ahead and created a custom GPT for you guys. So if you guys go into the link below, the first link, it'll basically redirect you into Gumroad. That'll have the purpose, of the content monster repurpose assistant, where essentially I made this with the prompts that I would usually use into ChatGPT, and makes my life also a little bit easier. So we just click get started, and then on YouTube, so I'm going to go back to that video that I had open, which is how to use AI for business operations. Now, I use a tool called YouTube Summary with ChatGPT. So it grabs the transcription of the video, or you can even have it be transcribed automatically by ChatGPT. But what I like is their transcript portion. I will go ahead and click copy transcript, and then I will go back into the custom GPT and say, do you have the YouTube video transcript or anything you want to repurpose? Then I will put it in there where it has the whole transcription of the whole video. As I've got this, I'll break this down to your SEO friendly blog post, the Instagram carousel outline, and 3 to 5 strong engaging quotes for social media. So here, you basically don't really have to do much. But then it asks, before I start, who is your target audience? Now I put this specifically because you want to customize your output as much as possible. So let's say this is going to be for business consultants. And I'll actually go ahead, and then when it's writing the blog post from the transcription, it will basically customize it for your target audience. Now, the cool thing is, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but ChatGPT does have a way that it can create like documents. So how to use AI for business operations, a consultant's guide, AI for setup and procedure. So it grabbed, again, the things that I've sent in the video and then turning it into this whole blog post that I can now share with my whole team. I can now share with other people. Now I will add like a few edits to this. For example, this one, it's supposed to be bullseye framework, so I'll make that edit on there. But let's say that this is done. Say the blog post is ready. Now I'll create the Instagram carousel outline and some strong posts for social media station. Yes, please. Or you can say proceed or continue, and then I'll just kind of continue that. So we can close this. And you'll see that it does like, hey, this is your Instagram carousel outline. Side 1 is a cover, YAI, and then you can go into Canva, which I won't go into it because I do have a lot of things on Canva, where you can then just search carousel basically as a template and then start putting all of these in it. And then basically ChatGPT has done most of the work. And then here, these are your engaging quotes from the blog post they can use to promote it. They can put it into like a graphic, or you can even ask it like, hey, can you give create this into an infographic? Can you create this to whatever kind of media that you think that you want to create with that one point of content, basically, you can now do with this custom GPT. So again, in the link below, it's free. I'm not putting any price point on it just because it's just a fun little thing that I like to do. And that is essentially how you have your own AI powered content machine. There's definitely more to be explored when it comes to using automations like make.com and things like Zapier to make this whole process a little bit easier and a little bit faster. I just wanted to make sure that this was a little bit just the basics. I do have automations that I have set up where it will grab the YouTube video and then put it into ChatGPT and follow that whole flow. However, again, for the purpose of this video, I wanted to make it be very beginner friendly for you guys so you don't have to kind of stress on how you can do this yourself. So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button right there. Comment below any questions that you have when it comes to using AI for content creation. And if you still haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to have a business from home, which you guys can check out those 2 playlists right here and the latest video right here. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and one that small steps matters. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!